Why i2i News is too curious about the death of KP Yohannan. Both our viewers and public in general are frequently asking this question. Why i2i News is frequently airing news about gospelforasia, Believers Church and KP Yohannan? Is it because i2i News has any long-standing grudge against them or to extort money from them? We believe the time has to come for us to explain. Flashback. Viewers of i2i News might recall that we have given a news report on a possible death threat for KP Yohannan about 4 years back. From the beginning itself, we felt something fishy about the activities of gospelforasia and KP Yohannan. By closely monitoring their functioning, we realized that KP Yohannan had been collecting donations from the overseas Christians of USA, Canada and Europe. He misinformed them that the money was for mass conversion of poor and sidelined Hindu community in India and other Asian countries to Christianity and also for various charitable purposes. He had constructed many fake trusts in the text of charity and bringing up the weaker sections of the Hindu community. But in fact, he was very covertly misusing the trillions of dollars that he had collected from the overseas Christians and spent money other than declared purpose. He was investing the fund in various business ventures like purchase of prime properties in all metro cities of India and neighboring countries and estates like the controversial Cheruvallyestate in Kerala. During the initial stage, the members in these trusts were KP Yohannan, his brothers, his wife Ghazila Yohannan and son Daniel Punnus. Later, KP Yohannan and his family members were relinquished and inducted his relatives as Binami trust members to avoid future complications. The immense wealth that KP Yohannan had amassed in the US and India by hoodwinking the overseas Christians had gone in the hands of the Binami trust members whom he trusted. Finally, he has been finished off. i2i News has managed to gather solid proof and documentary evidences of all the underhand operations of KP Yohannan and his fake trusts. Back to now. i2i News contacted former pastor Jojo Matthew, who is now under the pseudonym Bishop Silvanus at Trivandrum, to get more details of KP Yohannan's death. But to our surprise, he filed a petition against i2i News at the Museum Police Station, Trivandrum, for extortion of money. We believe it's worth mentioning here that during the past 20 years of my careers with various media houses, I have never ever approached or contacted KP Yohannan or any of his establishments for any purpose. When the case under the section 384 of IPC has come to the Sessions Court at Trivandrum, the judge was convinced that it was a fabricated one. i2i News has produced all recordings before the Honorable Court to support our clean hand. Now, i2i News is putting across this question to our viewers for them to answer. Started with the intention of a noble cause, why KP Yohannan has become a moneyless later on. Why the Income Tax Department raided his residence and offices in November 2020 and seized crores of rupees. Why the Ministry of Home Affairs and barred the Believers Church and their associated NGOs from accepting foreign funds. Why in 2017 there were 2 RICO anti-fraud US federal lawsuits were active against gospelforasia, naming Yohannan and other leaders of the organization as defendants. Why KP Yohannan has relinquished his Pentecostal outfit and switched to an Episcopal format all of a sudden. Wasn't this just to keep his assets in India safe when the BJP has assumed the power at center? When he changed his name as more and more Athanasius Johann first in India, why he retained it as Johann Kadapallaril Punnus in his passport and all other official documents in US? What was the intention to send photographs to his fellow bishops, priests and their family members in Pentecostal outfit with Bible in their hands to overseas sponsors every month? Why he was regularly uploading photographs of poor kids of the rural areas of India on the website visible only in US and Canada regions? Why he has diverted the funds collected in the pretext of children and women empowerment to Dora Finance, a microfinance business venture? Why his wife and children didn't file a complaint on his suspicious death? Why a detailed inquiry was not made on the driver and the car that hit him? And no details of this are yet revealed. The injuries due to the accident were not fatal. Soon after the accident, he was airlifted to Methodist Hospital where he died the next day. Cause of death is recorded as cardiac arrest. Is it true? Was it a pre-planned accident conspired in India and executed in US by professional assassins with the vested interest to grab his huge wealth? Usually, KP Yohannan takes his morning walk within the vast campus of Gospelforasia. On the fateful day, the accident occurred while he was walking and talking to Sijopandapallil over the phone outside the campus on the empty county road. Wasn't KP Yohannan purposefully brought out to the road? Why Dr. Sini Punnus, who accompanies KP Yohannan in all his trips, including the fateful day, was not questioned yet? Why there is no police FIR or inquiry on this incident? When I demanded a detailed inquiry is to be made on the suspicious death of KP Yohannan, why non-bailable cases are filed against me and murder attempts on me? Why there are moves to silence i2i News by approaching the Supreme Court? You will come to know that why i2i News is so crucial about the death of KP Yohannan if you get answers for these questions. It's now your turn for an introspection. Thank you.
i2i News, an eye for truth. i2i News സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ലാത്തവർ ഇപ്പോൾ തന്നെ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ് ചെയ്യുക. നോട്ടിഫിക്കേഷൻ ലഭിക്കുവാൻ ബെൽ ബട്ടണും അമർത്തുക.